Ew, I hated that. Okay. Today is January 7th, 2021, and that is my 19th birthday. Today, I wanted to share with you 19 things that I learned at 19. I saw this video done by Ava Jules, and I love her channel, by the way. So I thought I would go ahead and give this video a shot. I've learned a lot of lessons, I've made a lot of mistakes, I've been through a lot of things that some people may not have been through, and I've learned a lot. So I thought I would share some of the biggest lessons that came into my mind. This is my newest journal that I write in, and it has some of my deepest, darkest secrets as well as the lessons that I'm going to be sharing today. So let's get started. Number 1, don't lose yourself trying to save others. As someone who suffers with, their mental health and family problems and illnesses and all of the above, hard to focus on yourself when you're so focused on other people and how other people are doing. I have always been and prided myself on being one of those friends that's there for everyone when they need me, but sometimes you can't be there for other people when you can't even be there for yourself first. Number 2, comparison is the thief of happiness. This I actually took from Ava Jules' video. I learned in high school, especially, having graduated now, I've started to notice that I'm more open about the kind of person that I am and more willing to dress the way that I like or do my hair the way that I like and not really think about what other people have to say. I think social media has a big impact on this, where we're constantly comparing ourselves to people in the way that we see them online, but in reality it's so different. Number 3, it's okay to admit you are wrong. This is something that I learned a lot in the past couple of years. I'm still working on it, but I think that people really admire when you're honest and are willing to learn from your mistakes. Number 4, learn to forgive, not necessarily forget. Forgiveness is hard, especially when someone's done something extremely wrong to you. But I've noticed that even though something horrible has happened to me, if I forgive that person, I feel better in my heart, I guess. Holding grudges is something that causes me personal stress, so I try not to do that, and not forgetting what they did, because everyone deserves to be held accountable, but learning to forgive is different. Number 5, the world is way bigger than you. Don't be an asshole. Pretty self-explanatory. Number 6, some people are not meant to be in your life forever. Just because they're family or just because they're your best friend since kindergarten doesn't mean that they're meant to stay in your life. Some people are toxic, some people have different moral values or different goals, and it just doesn't align, and people grow apart, and that's okay. Not everyone is soulmates, and not everyone is meant to stay together, but people are meant to come into your life to teach you lessons. Number 7, real friends are better than many friends. After high school, I decided I wasn't really going to stay friends with a lot of the same people. I removed a lot of toxic people from my life, have a small group of friends that I know I can trust and will be there for me whenever I need them, and I've never been happier with the relationships that I have as I am now. Number 8, your feelings are valid. Don't let anyone tell you different. If you're sad, anxious, angry, the way that you feel is valid. Of course, there's certain ways to go about it, and treating other people wrong because of the way you feel isn't okay, but feeling the way you do is okay. Does that make sense? Number 9, stop wasting time, work towards your goals. I'm only turning 19 today, and I know that I'm young, but this is something that I'm really working on. I think that the sooner that you start, the more time you have to make adjustments and make it happen, so it's important. Number 10, with every huge success came 1,000 failures. Being young, it's harder to say this because, I'm at the age where we're now starting to work towards our life goals and getting our lives together. So we're at the beginning, and I'm still learning this and going through the failures and stuff. But I just keep reminding myself that success is at the end of all of it. Number 11, everyone has their own story. Don't judge someone until you've walked a mile in their shoes. We've learned this since kindergarten. That's all I have to say. Number 12, don't forget about those who care most. Tell them you love them and make time for them. As a young adult and teenager, it's hard to remember to give your grandma a call or go out to lunch with your grandmother or your aunt, uncles, whatever. And within the past year, not having been able to see family was really hard, and it made me realize that I take that time for granted, and it's so important to just, once a month, take time out of your day to spend time with someone who you care about, and it will build your relationship and leave a long-lasting impact on that person. Number 13, you don't need it all figured out by 18. I guess on social media, there's so many successful young people, and I often compare myself to the success of others. But I have so much life left to live, and I have so much time, and just because they are succeeding at a young age doesn't mean that I don't have time left. And I think it's something that a lot of us struggle with, and it's really important to remember. Number 14, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Everyone has heard this before. Number 15, you are given one body. Take care and learn to love it. You can make as many alterations as you would like to your body. I don't care what anyone does with their body, that's their business. But it is important to take care of yourself and love yourself and remain healthy, and that's all I have to say. I'm still working on it, but yeah. Number 16, try new things and step out of your comfort zone. Of course within reason, but it's definitely worth it to step out of your comfort zone and to try new things. And you never know if you like it until you try it. Number 17, it's okay to say no. It doesn't make you selfish. I used to be one of those people that never said no. If someone asked me for a favor or asked to talk or whatever, I would always say yes. It's okay to say no, and it's okay to take time to yourself. You don't always need to do things for other people, and that's important to remember. Number 18, nothing lasts forever, nothing stays the same. This is a lyric from Wherever You Are by 5 Seconds of Summer, which everyone knows is my favorite band. Loss is a big part of life, and things change, and it's so hard. Becoming a young adult and starting to have to pay some of my own bills and do things by myself is hard. And people in your life leaving or changing and situations changing, it's uncontrollable and it happens, and it's important to remind yourself that you can't control everything, and the world is a lot bigger than you. Everything is going to work out in the end and be okay. Number 19, of course, treat people with kindness. Harry Styles, we all have heard it before, treat people with kindness. That is 19 things I learned at 19. This year is my last year being a teenager, I'm barely a teenager anymore, and I have a lot to figure out, and I hope that this video didn't make it seem like I have everything together, because trust me, I don't. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video, and let me know if there's anything I can learn from you. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe below. I hope that I can take you guys along this crazy year with me and get better about uploading. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys soon with a new video, and thanks for watching. Peace. Okay, bye.